Hi, I'm Danny. In today's video, I'll be installing a catalytic converter shield on a 2022 Toyota Corolla. This catalytic converter shield is from a company called Miller Cat. It's well thought out, custom for this car, and it's easy to install. It comes with everything you need to install this. It actually has a locking nut and you need a key to remove this. So let's get started and get this on. All right, so step one is to remove the O2 sensor bolt with a 10mm socket. So let's go ahead and do that. The bolt is removed. Let's go to step two. So our next step is we're going to install this nut plate, and we're going to cinch it down with the O2 sensor bolt we just pulled off. So let's put it on top of the bracket, and it's just going to kind of lay right up here. We're going to line it up. We're going to line it up with all these holes, 1, 2, and 3. And where the O2 sensor bracket was, it's threaded. We're just going to put it back up here. And we're going to tighten it down. We're going to line it up the hole. I'm going to put the bracket on and just kind of give it nice and hand tight. We're not going to snug it down yet because these other bolt holes still need to line up. But you can snug it down hand tight here. And as you can see, everything's kind of lined up. You can put the threads in there, but it's still just a little loose. There we go. And then let's go on to our next step. Okay, I need to point something out on this nut plate. Right here, that's above the chassis. And the next one over, that's gonna be below the chassis. And then the rest are gonna be above the chassis. I didn't do that on mine. I just wanna make sure you get it correct the first time. All right, our next step is to remove these flange nuts. Those are also 10mm. We use our 10mm socket. Just remove the flange nuts. One. There's two. All right, so now it's time to install the security shield. I'm gonna go ahead and just set up my bolts here on the bench just to make it easier. We're gonna use the 3 tamper-proof bolts. We're gonna use a lock washer, a flat washer, there we go, a lock washer, a flat washer, a lock washer, and a flat washer. So next up, we're going to install the security shield, and we're going to install that with the tamper-proof bolts on the nut plate. We're going to start on the passenger side here, and we're just going to put them in hand tight. The first one went in really easy. I'm not going to tighten it all the way. And then we're going to go to the middle one here. It actually looks like it's pretty well lined up too. That went in nice and easy. And then we're going to go to the third one. All right, they're all 3 in. Okay, so the next step is to install the 2 rear security nuts. These are kind of like a wheel lock, but for your security cover, and it comes with the keys. So let's get those installed. All right, for the next step, you're gonna need a 12mm socket and a ratchet. and then your security nuts. And let's just screw on these security nuts by hand. There's the driver's side. And then here's the passenger side. Go ahead and get your security lock key and line it up. And then your ratchet. And go ahead and tighten these up. And I would do these with a ratchet. And I would definitely not use a drill driver because you may end up stripping them if you do. And then they're going to be really hard to get off if you ever need to get them off. So that one's tight. And that one's tight. My last step is let's go ahead and tighten these front tamper-proof bolts. And we're finished. All right, I got my tamper-proof Torx bit once again, and let's go ahead and tighten these up. Make sure they're nice and tight and secure. One's tight. This one's tight. That one's tight, and the O2 sensor bracket's tight. The Security Shield installation went smooth. The installation can be done as a do-it-yourself job in less than an hour. I'll leave a link in the description to purchase this with a discount code. Miller Cat also makes shields for Toyotas, Hondas, and Lexus. Click on the link in the description for more information. I hope you learned something in today's video. If you did, consider subscribing and give me a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.